There's people that come through, there's no.
Oh, okay. I hope you can see there. Happiness coaching is the science and the art. Okay. All right. Happiness coaching is the science and the art of helping a client to acquire happiness, sustain it, and live happily. That's what happiness coaching is. I started this work as a medical student. I actually got a grant as a medical student to do research on hope. And one thing led to another. It was supposed to be a 2-year program. I did not know it was going to take the rest of my life. Today, semi-retired as a professor of medicine. I'm also a biochemist. However, this is the most interesting work I have participated in my life. Happiness coaching. Right there, you can see yours truly back there giving a lecture to directors of human resources, because they want to create a happy working environment for the employees. So, what does happiness have to do with addiction? Addiction is a condition of having a habit, fixation, compulsion, or craving for a particular substance, thing, or activity. Fundamentally, it is the pursuit of happiness gone bad. That's what it is. The addict is seeking happiness, but went awry or awry. So, I think everybody has the paper that was passed around. So you can get the most out of this presentation. I want to take the first 5 minutes for you to do self-evaluation. Don't put your name on that paper that you have. Everybody has one. The information is just for you yourself. Don't put your name on it in case it gets into somebody's hand and they know who you are. But this is a self-evaluation for you. Is there anybody who doesn't have that paper? If you don't have it, we can get you one. So please, let's start. Generally speaking, I'm an optimist. That's the first statement. If it is not true at all, put 1 or 2. On the second one, 1 or 2, if it's not true at all. If it is very true of you, put 7 or 8. Somewhat true, go in between and pick what number represent your agreement with that as it relates to you. All right. The second one is, I believe I have something to offer to others in this life. If it's not true at all, put 1 or 2. If it's very true, 7 or 8. Please, let's go and do the rest up to 6, the first 6 questions. And after this, the 6th question ends, when I think about my relationship with God, I feel reassured and less afraid. And God can mean Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, or nature. Anything that you look up to, anything bigger than yourself that you look up to. Now, the maximum points you can get there is 48. Anywhere from 6 to 48. So if you add your numbers together, you can get that. And that number, please keep note of it, right? Then turn the paper over, please, to 7 to 12. The first one there is, I am currently under a lot of stress. If it's not true at all, put 1 or 2. If it's very true, put 7 or 8. Please, even though I say don't put your name on the paper, you can put, your age, what you do. All right. But don't put your name. The information is just for you. The second question is, I do not get the respect that I deserve. If it's very true, put 7 or 8. If it's not true at all, 1 or 2. And you go on until the last one. I am very worried. Not very. I am worried about my future. I'm worried about my future. There is number 4 there is lack of enough money is a constant worry of mine. Number 3 is I have no trusted or intimate companion. Number 2 is I do not get the respect that I deserve. And just referring you to number 5, I have so many unanswered questions. So add your numbers together now again. Only circle one number in each. Add it together, and you're going to get anything between 6 and 48. So if you have done that, please divide your first number by your second number. The number you get, the first 6 questions, what your total was, divide it now by the total of your second question, set of questions. So the first one is your hope score. The second one is your hunger score. Hunger here is not just hunger for food. Hunger means any compelling desire. That's what hunger is. So, after you divide it, if you have a calculator, use the calculator so you can do it to third decimal place. That information that you have there when you have done this is your personal happiness index. For many decades, we've been looking for an instrument for measuring happiness. This is it. This is the best one. Next summer, I will be in Helsinki to test the Finns, who are supposed to be the happiest people on earth. And I've been in Thailand 3 months before that to do something in Asia. So you now have your happiness, personal happiness index. Okay. If you have, your range is 1.0 to 8.0. 1.0 to 8.0. And if you had a score greater than 1.0, congratulations, you are a happy person. All right? You are a happy person. But it goes from 1.0 to 8.0. So if you have 7, you can still, I have never seen anybody who said, I have enough happiness. Oh, I'm happy enough. I don't want any more happiness. We all can do better. I'm going to reveal my score to you just because I was the principal investigator that designed this doesn't mean I have 8.0. My score is 2.932. And I'm working on it. So I want to go up. So now, if you have 1 to 2, you are a happy person. If you have 2 to 4, you are very happy. If you have 4 and above, you are flourishing. Okay, for those who, and congratulations to everybody. But what is happiness? What is this thing we call happiness? Happiness is the feeling of delight, joy, well-being, satisfaction, fulfillment, or contentment. Usually it's either transient or sustained. All right. And happiness is not just smiling all day and telling everybody, how are you doing, and shaking hands with everybody at the airport. No, that's not what happiness is. Or only what it is. Happiness, there are benefits enjoyed by happy people. Research findings show that happy people have better blood pressure readings. I'm not saying happiness can cure hypertension, but the research that was done, happy people on this side, happy people on that side, the blood pressure readings were better on the happy people. They have stronger immune response, fewer cardiovascular complaints, higher degree of satisfaction. Okay? And in the workplace, happy workers are more productive. Turnover is decreased in a happy workplace. Absenteeism and calling in sick is decreased. Innovation, 300% rise. This is according to Harvard Business Review, Gallup, and Forbes. So there are 3 kinds of people. Zone A people are those who have scores from 2 and above. That's Zone A people. Zone C people are those who have scores below 1.0. And majority of people are in zone B, which means average hope and moderate hunger. And while zone A people have high hope and low hunger, that's called. Whereas zone C people have low hope and high hunger. So these are the 3 kinds of people. So this is the formula. Hope over hunger was happiness. So this is what you need. So to be happy, increase your hope and decrease your hunger. That's it. And it quantifies happiness. This simple but very profound formula. You know, we are all doing various things in life, all races. You know, there's an engineer there, a chef, a nurse, an attorney. I think the guy there in the middle is unemployed. But we are all about the stress of life, dealing with our desires, our hungers, and our hope, right? But you can increase. So when you have a score, your score can move up, all right? And how do we move it up? And I'm going to tell you about that, all right? Just if someone has a very burning question that they must ask right now, I can answer it. But if you can wait, you can just wait. Any burning question that cannot wait? All right, let me move ahead then. Requirements for a happy life. Number one, learn to boost your hope. Okay. Second one, decrease your hunger. So how do you go about this? The very first thing is to find your true calling and have a life purpose. You must know your calling and you must have a life purpose, right? Because when you are doing your true calling and you are dealing with your life purpose, you are at your best and your signature strengths come out and you are performing best of you. Have an agenda. Don't just wake up every day and do whatever comes up. Have an agenda. And if you've ever written plans for tomorrow, you know that that day goes better because you plan what you're going to do. The same thing with the whole life, right? Now, there are 5 things that matter. Yourself, others around you, resources, knowledge, and spirituality. This is what we are all about every day. In order to acquire happiness, sustain it, and live a happy life, your mindset about these things matter, and your action about these things matter. That's it. What you think and what you do about these things. That's all. This formula, hope over hunger equals happiness, has reduced the happiness narrative to a very simple equation and made it easier to concretize happiness, quantify it, increase it, and be able to know where you are. There are many people who want to be happy and they go through all these exercises, but they don't have a way of measuring it. And think about someone who wants to have physical fitness, but doesn't have a scale to weigh the weight loss. Who know where they are? The same thing with happiness. You want to be happy? You can go to all these courses and everything. They're telling you to do this, do that, write gratitude letters and do this. But there's no way to measure it. Now we do. So, about self. The question to ask yourself is, what is your greatest passion? What would you love? What will you love to be known for? Are you satisfied with yourself? What is your true calling? Right? What you love to be known for? And your greatest passion. About others, how relevant are you in the lives of those around you? How caring? How consequential are you in your community? All right? Resources. How materially sufficient are you? What are your must-have? How good a steward are you keeping things that you already have? If you cannot keep what you already have, what you are looking for or gain tomorrow, you are probably not going to appreciate it. So, how lucky do you think? Do you feel? How appreciative are you about what you currently have? Those are the things. And then about knowledge, how curious are you? How knowledge hungry? So all these things is what we're measuring in the happiness scale that you just did. And about spirituality, it's not just about going to church. It's your notion and opinion about God and man, good and evil, right or wrong. Okay? So, what 5 things must you do every day to be happy and also to retain it and live a happy life? Number 1, do something every day to explore, affirm, and promote and enjoy your calling. Whatever your calling is, do something about it every day. Number 2, do something every day, no matter how small, to put a smile on somebody's face. Just to put a smile on somebody's face. There was one day I had not met my quota for doing something to put a smile on somebody's face. And I was getting ready to go to work. I saw in our kitchen, was full of dishes. And I just went and cleaned it up and packed it in. I didn't know my wife was on the stairwell looking at me. And when our eyes met, she smiled. I said, well, I've met my quota for the day for that. Right? Just something simple. Count your blessings every day. Okay? Count your blessing. No matter what happens to you, it can be worse. It could have been worse. Right? Learn something new every day, no matter how small. Even if it's just a new word in the dictionary. And number 5, do something every day, no matter how small, to nurture your soul and spirituality. Remember again, that's the formula. And this is all the work we have done with it. And my book that I wrote was released last year. All these are in there. It's called the Happiness Formula. And for those who want to get in touch with me, to have some more, the triplehproject.com. Questions, please.